Are you finding now, a little more than a year into this, are you hitting goals faster than you thought you would? And
Um,
then if you are, how are you celebrating some of those milestones?
I am hitting goals. I'm hitting them quicker than I ever thought I would.
Awesome.
I'm hitting them quicker than I ever thought I would. And even there are goals, like I see lights at the end of the tunnel with like my credit card debt. I was paying it off a lot, and the credit card company got mad at me for paying it off too quickly, and they tripled the interest on my account. And Christina will tell you that was quite the frantic text and phone call that I made to her because I was like, this is not staying. What are my options? And so now I do have, a personal loan, a lot lower interest, and I know it'll be paid off in so many months. But also I know if I lay some more money down, I'm going to, so that's
Less.
what I plan
Yeah.
on doing. And I celebrate like a lot of different ways. A lot of them are little day trips
Hmm.
that I want because I like having experiences, and day trips obviously are not a budget breaker. Sometimes it'll be, I'll pay something off, and my boyfriend is incredibly supportive. And he'll say, he goes, "Oh my gosh, you paid something else off? Well, dinner's on me. Where are we going?"
We're going to celebrate.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go.
So, and we'll do stuff like that. Sometimes it's just me calling up everybody who knows I'm on this journey and being like, "Mama paid off something else," and just sharing that. So,
Patting yourself on the
So
back.
you don't even need to go. You just said all I really need is the high five, like the symbolic high five, right? So somebody just gives you recognition for a job well done, and you're moving your way through this process. You're going out to small little day trips, dinners, things like that. I think it's important that people know this doesn't have to be. I'll use your example. This doesn't have to be a trip to Tahiti, right? We don't need to do something big and massive and save $10,000 to go celebrate our success. We can do it for free, and we
mhm.
can do it on a minimal, limited budget, and we can budget for those things. We can have a budget category that allows us to bake in and build in celebration as part of the journey. Because if it's only pain and no gain, what are the chances that you're going to stay committed to it, right? The
Exactly.
the reward, the recognition, the celebration aspect of it, I think, is really important. So I'm glad to hear that you're doing that and
Oh
that
yeah,
you're able to do it.
it's
And it
hugely
it feels
important.
good, right?
Oh yeah, it feels awesome, and it's important. You've got to be able, because people, well, just a little thing. No, it's not just a little thing. You did it, whatever it was,
That's
and
right.
you've got to give yourself, And I do have bigger, Christina will tell you, like when I pay off that credit card debt, I told her I will move on to the next debt, but first I'm saving for a really great kick-ass vacation.
There you go.
Like, we're doing Orlando, we're doing Universal. I've never done them. And me and my boyfriend are going to do it. And he's said he'll pay half, but that will be on the horizon when I get there, you
And
know?
it's something that you're
That's
looking
awesome.
forward to in the process.
Yes.
It's not just, oh, I'm slugging away and paying this debt off and it's taken X amount of months or years. It's at the end of it, we are going on this really nice vacation, which
That's
I
right.
really want pictures and a postcard when you're there. But it's the reward at the end, meaning you're reinforcing your good behavior that you're doing to get to that reward, which means you theoretically make more good behaviors with your money.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. When you start that and you really get into the mind frame, you just start doing it, and you don't need to remind yourself. You don't,
That's
it
right.
just happens. The behaviors change, you get into new habits, and it just happens.
So, all throughout this episode and this conversation, while you're talking, I could hear and I could see the ripple effect of you creating healthy money habits and how that has impacted the rest of your life in such a positive, uplifting way. What I'm curious is, how has that new relationship, healthier relationship with your money, impacted your relationships with humans, your kids, your boyfriend, your family, your friends? What's been the ripple effect of that?
Um, wow. For my kids to know, one, they're very proud of me. In the beginning, they're like, if you talk about this budget one more time, I swear to God, Mom. Like, they were just not. Now they get it. My son just got his first job. And we went to the bank. He set everything up. Originally I was on the accounts. Now he's taken me off because he wants to be independent. But he has, savings accounts. He's got things that he's doing. I had to die laughing, and I don't think he'll watch this. But one of the things he has a vacation account. And I was like, honey,
just like mama.
Just like mom.
There you go.
And and I'm like, that's awesome. But his vacations he's saving up for is a trip to Lake Delta, which is 30 miles up the road from our house. And I was like, dude, you need a savings bank to go to the state park. But in his mind, I'm going to have the money when I want to do it.
That's
and
right.
It's funny, but it's also, I'm very proud of him because he's starting, and
Absolutely.
My eldest is on her own in Pittsburgh, and she's really doing well and very good with her money. And, so it's helped relationships with that. My parents, when I first came out of the divorce, my dad was very much, you need anything. Are things getting tight? And in the beginning, it was a little tight. Now I'm just like, Dad, will you stop asking me? Because I'm okay. Do you need anything? And he gets,
Right. That's an amazing
still,
position
when we
to
go
be
out to
in.
lunch, he still pays for lunch, but that's a dad thing. And, but, with all my relationships, my boyfriend, I will tell him, we'll go out and stuff, and we split things pretty 50-50. Money's not like a huge thing, but for our vacations and stuff, like he has said, I don't have, he may not be able to swing one little weekend trip I want to throw in at the end of the summer, we'll say. And I'm like, are you comfortable with me swinging it? Because I can swing it, and I don't want to go alone. And he'll be like, I'm all right with it. I can have a little sugar mama, and at times he's my sugar daddy, so it works. But
There you
there's
go.
definitely, I'm not stressed. I'm not worried about money all the time. My acid reflux has gone down. The health, just everything,
Wow.
and if I want something, I can work it in. If I need something, I can work it in.